the traffic looking like right now on the South Loop?
It is eastbound South Loop is the way he's traveling right now. Is that pan back a little bit? It's a little light, but as soon as you get closer to the 45 area, that's when the traffic is definitely going to pick up for him. So he's going to make a decision, either get on or stay off, do something. You know, he's running out of room quickly.
Okay, and again, officers haven't been able to get in front of this person yet, as far as we know, to get any spike strips down. But as Andy just said, we're going to end up leaving the freeway, almost wrecking that vehicle.
Looks like he's bailing out on foot now. You can see him take off now through this yard. Looks like he's going to try to possibly hop a fence here in just a second. Going to turn the corner right there. We can only assume that HPD patrol cruisers are just behind him, but he has taken off. It looks like through some front yards of homes right now. We can see rooftops there as he looks behind to see just how close officers are to him. Looks like he's starting to slow down actually a bit here.
Yeah, and again, running through neighborhoods, probably, and the cruisers are right there. He gives up, gets down on the ground, and officers are on top of him. They're going to get him handcuffed within just moments, and then obviously be searching very carefully for any weapons this individual may have on them.
Yeah, good news here. It looks like from what we can see from Sky Eye HD, no motorists were involved in any accidents concerning this suspect here, and luckily no one was injured once he bailed out and was running through this neighborhood here, and appears to be now on the front lawn of someone's home as police subdue him and handcuff him right now.
And Andy, you can probably tell us a lot better than we're able to see right now, but there was a major police presence right behind this person pretty much that entire last few minutes.
Well, you know, when we were coming up to the scene and we were looking through the camera lens, we just saw police cars everywhere just trying to get into the back of him. We also just found out there was another person inside the car, so the cops have arrested that person as well. So there were two suspects in that car, the one in your screen, and then there's still one in the vehicle itself.
Okay, and they're going to get him loaded up into one of these patrol cars. And they already got that other person handcuffed that you mentioned. The other person did not try to run, as far as we know?
As far as we know, he did not try to run.
Okay, and they're going to obviously be checking this person very carefully for any weapons that he may have there inside of his clothing. And again, no idea what started this.
Yeah, we haven't able to confirm that information yet. It looked like at the end of the foot chase there, he just gave up, didn't have the lungs on him, and really couldn't outrun police who were basically on his tail at that point. Good news, though, again, looks like no one was hurt from what we can see from our vantage point from Sky Eye HD following the chase in its last few minutes.
And that does it for Eyewitness News at 4. For some bitterly cold weather. Welcome to Live at 5, everybody. I'm Melanie Lawson.
Hello, I'm Art Rascon. We're going to have much more on that high-speed chase in just a moment.
We want to update you on some breaking news you just watched at the end of our 4 o'clock newscast, a high-speed chase, and this is really the end of the chase. It began in the southern part of Houston, but as you can see, after taking off on the freeway for several miles, this guy bails out and starts running.
Yeah, he started on the residential streets as well. Just a foot chase here that started to take place after he jumped out of the vehicle. And right there on the South Loop, the police officers, of course, quickly on the scene, getting him down, and he sort of gave it up, lifted up his hands and fell to the ground, knowing that he was going to be caught and arrested. There are the officers taking care of the end of the situation. We're not quite sure why this man was running to begin with, but we do know it started just south of Houston, traversing residential streets. He got on the South Freeway, South Loop there, headed eastbound, and he didn't stay on there very long, only a few miles before, you can see right here, he just makes a ditch for it, running right through the median, over and above those trees, and apparently the vehicle couldn't go any further, so he just took a leap out of the vehicle and made a foot chase there. Not able to get very far, though. Stopped right there in a residential area. The cops now have him arrested, and as soon as we find out more information as to why this man was running in the first place, we'll certainly bring that to you. All right, well, you may have